My tribute. This is a true incident. One sunny afternoon, as I stood on my balcony with my husband, gazing out at the world beyond, my attention was drawn to the family residing just outside our building. Their compound had always been a source of fascination for me, a place where I would often observe hens, ducks, cats, dogs, etc. I vividly remembered a month prior when there were around 7 cheerful ducks waddling about the yard. However, on that particular day, I noticed only one solitary duck and a feeling of unease crept over me. Turning to my husband, I speculated that perhaps the others had been either sold or destined for someone's dinner plate. This lone duck, plump and undeniably adorable, had captured my heart, and I couldn't help but feel a pang of sympathy for its apparent loneliness. That particular day, the quiet of the house indicated that its inhabitants were likely taking a nap, leaving the duck to its own devices. I continued to observe as the remaining duck engaged in playful antics, the resident hens creating a charming scene of interspecies camaraderie. The tranquil afternoon took a sudden turn when the hens erupted in a cacophony of panic clucking and took flight. My eyes immediately landed on the source of their distress. A street dog had entered the scene, a terrorizing presence that sent shivers down my spine. In a matter of seconds, the defenseless duck found itself ensnared in the jaws of the marauding canine who intended to carry it away to an empty lot nearby. My heart ached with an overwhelming desire to rescue my newfound feathered friend, but I was utterly helpless. As I watched in despair, I couldn't help but cast blame upon the owner of the duck for not intervening. The seconds ticked by agonizingly, and before my very eyes, my dear plump and defenseless friend met a harrowing fate. The street dog's hunger was insatiable, and my beloved duck met a tragic end, fulfilling the dog's ruthless desires. In the aftermath, I was left with a heavy heart, burdened by the guilt of not being able to save my charming friend. I consoled myself with the thought that, in the absence of my intervention, my dear duck would have ultimately become the savory delicacy of some unsuspecting human's meal. To my sweet innocent duck, this is my humble dedication to you, a loving tribute to the feathered friend who touched my heart in the brief moments we shared. You were a symbol of innocence and the cruelty of nature, and I will forever remember you as the plucky duck who found solace in the company of hens until fate had a different plan. Rest in peace, my dear friend.